Hi, thanks for joining me. This session will be for experienced practitioners only and not suitable for beginners or anyone who's injured. We'll start in a seated position. Today we're going to do my general morning practice. If I've got the time, this is the physical practice I will do as preparation for breath work and meditation. And it's really important to recognize that, as with a proper approach to yoga and meditation, the asana, stretching part of the practice is merely preparation for the more important parts. With that in mind, when we do this stretching routine, it's not a huge focus on being amazing, being perfect. It's more about tuning into your body, listening to it, checking in on where it's tight, trying to become more relaxed and to breathe better, to open up the body in a gentle way, to become more present, more centered, more stable mentally. Let's see if we can produce that result. So, starting in a seated position, sit up straight, have good posture in a relaxed way, and then close your eyes. Have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Just sitting here now, before we start moving around, relax into the feeling of being still and quiet. Get a sense of your mind, where it's at. How it's feeling today, right now. We're checking, are we ready to listen well to the body? Do we have a listening mind? Or do we have a distracted mind? Get a sense of your resting breath, the gentle, easy rhythm. Okay. Through the mouth, have a deep sigh. Open your eyes. So, with this routine, my basic idea is to just whip through lightly all the different types of shapes that I know will be good for my body. Good to loosen, open, and clear. And with that in mind, there's no need to be holding pose for very long. It's more about get a sense of the shape, have a deep sigh, and relax into that shape, and then move to the next position. That's all. And all of these poses we've now covered in previous videos. So if you've done all the previous sessions, then you should see how this ties together. Okay. Let's stand up and we'll do a little warm-up. Have the feet hip width and straight. Turning first of all. Hand goes to shoulder height, fingers open. This hand is on the hip, it's closed, and then you're swinging side to side, turning. And you have a light breath out through the nose, a shot of air each side. Last one, then relax, come back to being still, close your eyes, settle. Have a deep sigh. Okay, another one. This is swaying side to side, and I'll show you from side on. The main thing here is try not to turn your shoulders. So the arm comes up and you look over and up at the fingers and then change side to side. And a light breath out each side. So looking up. You can be opening, closing the fingers, particularly if it's cold. Last one, and then relax. And then one more of these loosener warm-ups. Turn the feet outwards at a 45-degree angle. Coming down, fingers closed, breathe in, breathe out as you come up. Draw your tummy in here, breathing in here, your tummy, your lower abdominals expand outwards. Nice and cruisy. So after I've done about 5 or so, then I take the feet a bit wider and keep going. Not needing to overdo any of these exercises. We're not looking to fatigue in any way. Something you can add here is a circular movement with the arms. Opening outwards, you'll feel it underneath the shoulder blades. 2 more. And then release. Stepping out, relax again. Okay, so now we'll move into some extended leg poses. From now on, everything we're not doing for long, and we just want to be light and easy, opening up the body in a relaxed way. I'll turn so you can see this better. Right foot straight, left foot sideways, bend the front knee, left arm up and over. Looking towards the hand. And then, left arm behind you, the twisted warrior. Right arm comes underneath, fingers intertwined. Try to get your head over the front foot, left shoulder opening upwards, look up. Releasing and twisting the other way, left arm over, hands in a prayer pose. And release, turning, changing, right arm up and over. Look towards the hand, very open across the front. Twisted warrior, right arm behind you, left arm underneath, fingers intertwined, palms on the body, head over the foot, look up, raise the right shoulder. Releasing and turning, right elbow across, hands in a prayer pose, chest up. Comfortable, easy, loose, light. Releasing. Have a sigh. Next one. Keeping the feet at 45-degree angle. Bend the right knee, coming down, and put some weight on the hands. The hands are supporting first time. Then ease over the other side. Come back to the first side, now hands in a prayer pose, chest up, a bit stronger. Come all the way up, and the other side. And up. Good, release, relax again. Alright, and so now we're going to do a light sun salute. Come to the front of the mat, feet hip width and straight. Every pose, not for very long, just light and easy. Have a sigh in every pose. Arms up and back. Forwards and down. Into the falling stick. Raise cobra. Into the mountain. Now jumping, right foot forwards, balancing, left leg up, right hand on the fingers, look up at the left hand, coming down, turning right arm, and down, keep that left leg up, the scale. Left arm goes back, coming up, grabbing inside the ball of the foot, and then kicking up and away, the cosmic dancer. Bring the left leg through, hold the shin or the ball of the foot. Bend the knee, left hand like a two-fingered gun into the big toe, right arm out to the side, left leg extending. And then bringing the foot towards the right ear. Leg goes back, knee down, up and back, equestrian. Turning to the left, right arm extended. Turning to the right, left arm extended. Forwards, chest towards the floor. Up and back, equestrian again. Forwards, into the raised cobra. Into the mountain. Left leg jumping forwards, right leg up. Left hand on the fingers, right arm up, looking up. Watch the hand coming down, left arm up. And down the scale. Right arm back. Cosmic dancer. coming through, extending. Hook into the big toe, left arm out, leg to the right. Bending, foot towards the left ear. Take the leg back into the equestrian. Left arm turning over right. Right arm over left. Forwards, chest towards the floor. Up and back again. Forwards. Raise cobra. Mountain. Right leg forwards now for the triangle. Keep the knees straight, watching the left arm up. Left arm bends behind the body towards the right shoulder. Keep that left shoulder open. Coming up, bend the front knee. Keep that left shoulder back. Right arm coming up, looking up. Front leg straight, coming all the way back down, release into the triangle. Coming down and turning. Coming down, bend that front knee, right hand flat on the floor, arm in line with the shin. Watch the left arm up. Coming down into the raised cobra. Into the mountain. Left foot forwards, right arm coming up. Arm behind the back towards the left shoulder. Coming up, bend the front knee. Left arm up and back. Front knee straight, falling back down. Right arm releases. Slowly, smoothly down and turning. Coming down, bend that left leg, left palm down, in line with the shin, right arm up. Coming down into the raised cobra. Mountain. Right leg forwards now, the warrior. Back heel down, arms out like an offering, chest open. Bring the arms up above the head, palms facing. Lock your hips and shoulders to the front. And then, arms parting as you turn to your left. And then look forwards. Keep that plane with the arms. Turn back even more. Then come back to the other way and turning. Come back to middle, palms up, head back, chest open, Hanuman. Front leg straight, bring the hands together, hold the right wrist, extend forwards. Prayer pose, bend the front knee, twisting to the right. And then if you can, hands part, left hand points down, look up. Back to a prayer pose. Hands down, raise cobra. Mountain. Left leg forwards, back heel down, arms out like an offering, chest up, hands up, palms facing. Hands turn. Now going back to the right even more. Coming forwards the other way. Back to middle. Palms up, get that shape where it's like you're carrying a huge boulder. Head up, chest open, Hanuman. Front leg straight, drop the arms, hold the left wrist, extend forwards. Bend the front knee, prayer pose, turning to your left. Open out the arms. Back to a prayer pose. Down into the raised cobra. Mountain. Right leg, pigeon. Hands on hips. Prayer pose. Arms up. Arms back, fingers intertwine. Look up. Release. Right hand on the thigh, left arm back. Grab the foot, bring it towards you. Kick away, right arm extended. Look up, two-fingered gun. Drop the arm, release the left leg. Come forwards, chin on the mat. Then back into the mountain. Left leg coming through. Hands on the hips. Prayer pose. Arms up, look up. Behind you, fingers interlocked. Raise the hands. Release, left hand on the thigh, turn back. Holding onto the foot, draw it towards you. And then kicking away. And then raise the left arm. Dropping, release, come forwards, chin towards the mat. Back into the mountain. Now leaping towards the hands lightly. Legs straight, hanging. Chin up, arms away, up and back. Straightening up, hands together, breathe in. And breathe out, coming down into a prayer pose. Well done. Drop the arms, relax, have a sigh. Notice your heart rate. Okay, so before we continue, we want to settle everything down. So let's lie down and have a short rest. A couple of minutes here. It's really nice to have a little rest in the middle of a practice. deep sigh. So that rest could be 3 minutes sometimes, could be 5, could be 8 minutes. It really depends on the day, and I'm quite happy to have a complete rest there. Relax, recover, and then when I am fully restored, clear and ready, that's the time to get up. So no need to rush that part. Okay, let's stand up again. Okay, extended legs. Now the feet go dead straight forwards, coming down, holding the shins or ankles. Get back to that relaxed approach. Over to the right side with both arms. Over to the left. Back over to the right. Left arm extended, look up. Drop your left shoulder. Then come down across, right arm extends, keep the right shoulder down. Over to the right, now the left hand is on the shin or foot, right arm up. Coming down, over the other side, right hand on the leg, left arm up. Coming down, hand on each shin, bend the knees, head up, chest up, quarterback pose. Now we're going to move into the headstand. So I'm going to turn around because that's the best way for you to see the next part. The main thing here is you straighten the legs again, and then you will bring your hands down, and it's got to be this particular way. You're going to be on a bridge, like a spider with the fingers, and the palms will face your head once you're down. So usually what I do is I put the head down and then I bring the hands in and I can see my palms. I'll turn the other way. Head down, and then I can see my palm and then bring the legs up. Staying in the splits. Relax, have a sigh. Now we're going to do some important eye work. So, if you think of your forehead as 12 o'clock and your chin as 6, close your eyes first and then open, look towards 12 o'clock, come back to middle, down towards 6, back to middle, up to 12, back to middle, back to 6, back to middle, up to 12, back to middle, back to 6, back to middle. Close your eyes. Something else I like to add here, every time I get to middle, I close my eyes quickly and squeeze, do the root lock, which is the base of the pelvis, like you're trying not to pee. So you just do a little squeeze, release. Open your eyes, look to the right, back to middle, close, squeeze, open. Go to the left, middle, close, squeeze, over to the right, middle, close, squeeze, open to the left, middle, close, squeeze. Right again, middle, close, squeeze, left side, back to middle, close, squeeze. Have a sigh. Open again, go to 12 o'clock, we're going to go round the full face of the clock. When you get back to 12, close, squeeze, then go again. Don't be too quick. Close, squeeze. One more round. Close, squeeze. The other way. Close, squeeze. Do 2 more rounds. Okay. Now, bring the feet together in the star pose. Close your eyes. Open, look at your nose tip. Close. Open, look at something far away, a little dot on the wall. Close. Open, look at the nose tip. Close. Open, look at a dot on the wall. Close. Nose tip. Close. Dot on the wall. Good. Close. Legs out again. Now, 15, open your eyes, close, open, close, open focus, close, keep going. Looking at the whole room, closing. Like the shutter on a camera. Last one. Good work. Now we're going to slowly come back down. Keep the shape. Slowly placing the feet down. Get your hands flat either side of your ears. Push with your arms. Come back with the heels down into the original wide leg position. Relax your head and neck. Just let them dangle. Now we're going to come up slowly here. I'll turn around so you can see it better. Lifting the forehead up slowly, nose, chin. Bend the knees, quarterback pose again, but the hands in a prayer pose coming up. So we're sitting down, now the spine is nice and vertical. The blood draining out of the head. Very good. Then straighten the legs and release. Stepping out, relax. Have a sigh. Now, for some people, you could lie down again and take a rest. Then we just continue. Now we're going to do a little shoulder stand sequence. So, we want to roll back and do 5 rock and rolls. Go right back, right forwards. Breathe in back, breathe out forwards. One more. And then we go back into the plow. Holding the toes, hands flat on the floor. Now raise the right leg up, straight as possible. Come back down. Left side. Come back down. Now we're going to go into the normal shoulder stand. Bring the arms behind you, hands on the rib cage if possible. Bring both legs up, straight as possible. You can be standing on the ceiling or have your toes going straight up. Now, toes up, turning like a screw, turn to your right, back to middle, focus on the hips, turning left, come back to middle, like a scissor kick, left knee towards the head, right leg bends as well, and then left foot goes towards the right side, and then straightening that left leg away from the right knee. Come back to middle, swap the legs over, turning to your left side. Come back to middle, straighten up again. Now walking slowly along the ceiling. And then backwards, relax the kneecaps. And the last one, reset the shoulder stand, have a sigh. Then slowly come back down into the plow. Holding onto the toes. Now bending the knees down onto the floor next to the ears. Holding onto the backs of the shins. Then we're going to do the splits, holding the balls of the feet. Take the legs out wide, keep the toes on the floor. And then the star pose. Bring the feet together, hold them, pull the toes towards the top of the head, but the knees open upwards towards the sky. And then release. Now we're going up into the shoulder stand again. If you can, the unassisted shoulder stand. Get right up on the shoulders. And then the candle, taking the arms up, thumbs pressing into the tips of the middle and fourth fingertips. The index is curled in like a snail. Take the legs wide in the splits. Use your abdominals to lift, support the pose. Bend the knees, the star pose. Straightening up again, and then very slowly coming down to the corpse, one by one in the vertebrae. Keep your head on the mat. Keep the legs together and straight, but then at some point open them out into the splits as you come down, placing the heels on the floor. Well done. Release the arms, release the legs, and relax. Okay, the contra pose, the fish. Palms flat on the mat. legs straight, right up on your elbows, head underneath on the mat. Open out the chest. Feet together, toes extended, and then leg raises up and down 5 times. Slow and smooth. On the 5th one, hold them up there. Breathe in before you move, and breathe out as you slowly come down. Reset the fish. Keeping the shape of the fish, taking the arms over the head, palms together, hands on the floor. And then a nice variation, raising the hands and feet simultaneously. And slowly back down. Release the arms, release the head, relax. Well done. And then a spinal twist, left arm out to the side, shoulder height, left leg up, right hand takes the knee to the right, head turns left. Comfortable, light, easy poses. Then release. Right arm out, right leg up and over. Then release. Resting again. Okay, now we have 2 strong arm poses. For some of you, you may not like doing the scorpion, but if you can, it's a really good one to add to your daily routine. So, if you want, you can just rest, or you can try it. Trying is doing. Starting out, try to have the elbows inside the hands, fingers spread out evenly, palms flat. I like to hold it for about a minute. Bringing the feet towards the top of the head, keep the head up, the chest up, trying to relax your spine, the lower back, trying to get a rounded spine. Remember, when we land, we want to land lightly onto the feet. You drop your head before you do that. You bring the top of the head towards the floor between the elbows. Okay, so when you're ready, drop the head, landing lightly, and then lie flat, relax. Okay, and then perhaps one of the most important poses of all, Chakra Asana, the wheel. And when we do it, I'll call out the different chakra points, the mantra for each, And so if you learn them, you can try to get the feeling of opening at that point. We have the base chakra between the legs, the base of the pelvis, and then the center of the pelvis. Then we have below the belly button, lower abdominals, lower back. Then we have the heart center, the throat, the forehead, and the crown, the top of the head. Have a sigh before we begin. So I like to do 3 rounds of that mantra pattern. Okay, let's go up. Base chakra, lam, wam, ram, yam, ham, om, hariom. Lam, wam, ram, yam, ham, om, hariom. Lam, wam, ram, yam, ham, om, hariom. Have a sigh. Lift your head up, slow release. Well done. Relax. And then a wonderful, compatible final stretch. Head up, sit up, coming forwards, hands towards the feet. I really like to breathe deeply into this pose and let my body slowly open. Okay, lift the head up, breathe in, and then breathe out as you slowly ease back into the corpse. And let's have a good rest now. We want to relax completely. Well done. have a sigh. Get a sense now of how you're feeling. Physically, your body is open and clear. But also, we want to be well rested. Remember, the point of that practice was to prepare for breath work and meditation and mind training. Generally, when I do that sequence myself, it takes about half the time that we've spent. So it's a lot easier. Okay, now I'm going to do something very important. Abundance. Let's stand up. Now, excuse me, but I think it's better if I take my top off so you can see how this works. These are the abdominal locks. We want to work on the digestion, and that's why, of course, you definitely don't do this after eating. And you're supposed to have 5 hours before you do this. Now, you've got to get a very strong stance. It's all about using the quads, powerful. And you'll be using your arms here where you actually pressure downwards and then use that pressure to draw your abdominals in towards your spine. Now, it's all going to go with the empty breath. So what you do is a strong breath out through the mouth, holding empty, chin lock, and then abdominals in, release, in, release. Okay, and let's say we'll do that 8 times. Then you come up as you breathe in through the nose, hold the full breath, and then eventually through the nose, release. All breaths through the nose, except for the first part through the mouth. Get a fast, strong release of all your air through pursed lips. Okay, let's try it. Remember, in a relaxed way. Chin lock, abdominals in and out. Be gentle. And then head up, breathe in. And slow release. Relax. If you feel lightheaded, open your eyes. Ground yourself with your feet on the floor. Okay, so the next one, we want to move the digestion sideways, 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 and then the other way, the other way, the other way. I'm not really great at this, but hopefully you'll get some sense of it if you watch me. So, same pattern with the breath. And then what I do is I kick my right hip up and throw it, and throw my abdominals to the left. And then the other way. And then relax and head up, breathe in, hold full, etc. Okay, so let's say we'll do 8 from the right to the left, and then 8 from the left to the right. Just give it a go. If it's new to you, don't worry, just see what happens. And then the other way. Chin up, breathe in, and hold. open your eyes. So the final one is what we would technically call nauli or churning. And this time we want to try to rotate like a washing machine the digestive organs. So you go right, up, over to the left and down. We want to create this circular motion. And you do, let's say we'll do 4.5 one way. When you get to half, which is at the top, you then go right and down and do 4.5 that way. And then relax, and then you come back up. Make sure you lock the chin first on the way down, and then you open your chin before you come up. These are the bandhas. You may need to research this. Okay, so it's all on the empty breath. If you can't do 4.5, do 3.5. Try to be very relaxed. Don't be tight and pushy. Okay, let's give it a go. And then release. Well done. Lie down. If you've got a blanket and you want to grab it for a final rest, and do. Get a sense of how you're feeling. Good work. But we're really only halfway there. So after this rest, I will then do mantra practice. It's very effective breath work and has a transcendental effect on my mind. Then I do pranayama, square breathing, for example. Then concentration practice. And then mind training. And then at the end of the mind training, at the end of the practice, sitting still, quiet, stillness meditation, eyes open, sitting there, not rushing off yet, absorbing the benefits of the whole practice and getting to know the feeling of that very peaceful, clear mind. Really, that's the most important point. The whole practice builds towards that. Okay, so as you lie there, resting, I'll sing you some of the mantra. Just relax and feel the vibration. Oh. Vande Guru Nama Charana Ravinde Sandarasita Svatma Sukha Vabodhe Nihasreyase Jangalikaya Mane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantaye Abahu Purushakaram Sankachakra Siddharinam Sahasra Sirsam Svetam Jalim Bring your awareness back to the space. Awareness of the whole body in the space. Awareness of the breath in the body in the space. Have a deep sigh. I recommend now, if you have the energy and the interest, to do one of the pranayama sessions, or even better, some mind training. Keep building the meditative mind. Thank you very much.